Hey, welcome to Drive Thru. I'm your host, Tony T, as we broadcast live here on Pick Dogs and Sports Chat Place YouTube channel throughout social media. We're going to get you out here well before the top of the hour. Give you guys enough time to get those bets in for the primetime games. That's what we do here on the Drive Thru, Monday through Friday here at 6 p.m. Eastern Time. It's our live free sports picks for the games beginning at 7 p.m. Eastern Time and later. And to deliver those winners are professional handicappers over at Pick Dogs and at Sports Chat Place. Let's take a peek at who's on the show with us here for today. All right, now with us is Zawacky. Got Brad Francis, Brian Bitler, getting ready for a Square Dance Friday. Briggs, and we got Wayne Scott and Nick Menken. Here's how they'll line up for this evening. We've got Scott, Briggs, Francis, Bitler, Zawacky, Menken, then I will close this one out. Our first NFL game in the books now, as we look forward to a huge weekend of college football Saturday and NFL on Sunday. Baseball with a big card. Gallen with a great performance today for the Arizona Diamondbacks, getting the win here against the Cubs. 1-0 was a score. So we got 14 games in primetime college football as well. Single game in the big boys, and we have some FCS as well. Let's get this one underway. Let's welcome in Wayne and Scott. You'll catch him over at Pick Dogs. We'll bring in Wayne here in just a second. His team that he called, his team that he picked, is in the finals of FIBA. So we're going to get a FIBA pick here from Wayne. We'll bring him in right now. Ready to roll here in just a second. Bring in Wayne right now. Wayne, what's happening?
What's going on, Tony T? What's going on, Pick Dog family?
It's going well. All right, here we go. Can they close it out? Tomorrow, World Cup final here in basketball. Germany and Serbia going head-to-head. No, it will not be a USA and Canada. And we said this before, Wayne. When you get to these knockout rounds, everybody can make a three. Germany hit their three. So did USA for that point, but end up in a 2-point loss. You have to defend that 3-point line if you want to go all the way here or get a little luck. That was a 2-point win. U.S. and Germany shot the ball 3 well. It ended up to be a coin flip at the end, but the USA had to play from behind. So they're favored here at -1.5. The total sits here 174.
Yes, sir. We had a good back and forth between Germany and USA, and it actually came out down to the rebounds. Germany out-rebounded them. Other than that, it was pretty even, good back and forth. As Tony mentioned, I was telling y'all from the get-go when they asked me who I loved, I said Germany. After watching the qualifiers, once I looked at that line and Germany plus 2,500, I said, ain't no way. I got to lay $50 on this thing. And I asked y'all, and I let y'all know what I was doing, told y'all to get on it, and now we're here. On the other side of that, Serbia and Canada, yeah, I was on Canada yesterday. But I should have went back to the totality of things. I got a little bit of sucked up on how Canada played the previous game before that, but I mentioned Serbia's been playing great defense. That's how they got there, and I kind of discredit the rest of the team, only talking about Bogdanovic and Djokovic, and Bogdanovic had an outstanding game once again, and they whooped Canada up with that great defense. Bogdanovic came at 23, 4 and 3. Outstanding game. But here versus Germany, I'm gonna ride with my Germany guy, man. The Bigs outworked USA, and I think they outworked Serbia here. Also, Steve Kerr was outcoached in this game. Franz Wagner went off. Andreas Ops, I want to make sure I'm saying his name right, man. If you put a Duke jersey on this guy, you would think he was J.J. Redick out there, 24 points. And Schroeder with a good 17 points. I believe this Germany team comes out here on Serbia, and they do what they've been doing to everybody, which is beat them in the assist game, make them move. I mentioned Serbia is great on defense, but one thing that you can beat a good defense with is good passing, and that's what this Germany team has did this whole time. I'm sticking with Germany. Line here, if you didn't catch that plus 2,500. About 2 days ago, Tony asked me how I feel, and I said I still like Germany. They're plus 600 now. I still like Germany. If you didn't catch neither one of them bets, here's your chance to get it. We're getting them at a good number here at a -120, and I still love them in this spot. No discredit to Serbia. They will come out and fight, as I keep mentioning. Great defensive team, but it's only going to be so long that you can win with only 2 players doing majority of your scoring. I think Germany has the better overall team, and I think Germany closes this out with a goal.
All right, here we go with Wayne here. It says go ahead and go with Germany in this one, as he likes them in this spot here at -120, as, of course, Germany gets through. I know some folks might be looking at this USA-Canada game. This is a bronze medal game, and it seems to be a high line here, -7 here with USA. Of course, there are some pro NBA pros there on the Canadian team, but I got to wonder here, and of course, this will feel more like a consolation game than a bronze medal game for Team USA.
Yes, sir. To be exact, there's 7 NBA players on this Canada team, so they're pretty loaded. But at the end of the day, this team they fall behind quick like USA, but they don't they just don't play well together. I feel like USA plays a lot better together. They just couldn't get the win, but this Canada team, they rely too much on Shy and RJ Barrett. The rest of these role players, they really been playing like role players. Not a lot of people stepping up. It's hard for me to lay that 7. I do feel like it's a close game, but if I had to pick a side, I will lay the 7 with USA. I'm thinking they'll stretch it out late just with the extra talent they have. But yeah, USA -7 right here, just on the lean off top.
All right, talk about the official pick here. Germany -120 here against Serbia. This was Wayne's pick here at the start of the FIBA tournament, and they're here. Here they are in the finals to face Serbia for the World Cup win here. Sunday morning, 8:40 a.m. Eastern time is the start time for the final. All right, Wayne, let's take a look over at Pick Dog for tonight's action. Of course, we do have action here from baseball today. Of course, we got Major League Baseball, 14-game card, college football as well. Great results here in Major League Baseball for the year. What do you have going on over at Pick Dogs Premium?
I love this baseball card today. I have 4 plays in total. I have a 3-pack, and I have my best bet going on right now. And really excited about tomorrow, man. Loaded college football card, first week of NFL. So the 3-day, 7-day pass is always the most bang for your buck, where you can get all my plays. I do have 2 college football plays out tomorrow. Planning on possibly having one more. Still going to do a little bit digging. And I have 3 plays in the NFL. That's all I'll be putting out, but I love all 3 of those. So if you want to get on any of the bets that I'm on, hop over there to pickdogs.com, hit that premium tag, and lock in with me.
That's right, guys. Got on board here with Wayne Scott over at Pick Dogs Premium. You see the great results there here from Wayne here in Major League Baseball. So good time to get on board. Remember the promo code PICK at checkout. You'll save that 15% off all your packages there when you get on board here with Wayne over at Pick Dogs Premium. Great results there from Wayne, as you can see. So great time to get on board. Remember, here we are on a Saturday. Good time to get that 3-day all sports pass. Get all of Wayne's premium plays here for 3 days. Cover the weekend, Friday, Saturday, Sunday. All the baseball, all the football as well. NFL and college football. Big card here. NFL for you on Sunday. All right, Wayne, as always, great having you show. Continue that great success. We'll catch up with you again next week. But let everybody know that they can also catch you on the weekend shows.
Yes, sir. I'll be there with Jay tomorrow, and I'll be on there giving out a free banger for you guys for the college football. Already locked and loaded with that one, and I'll be there tomorrow. As Tony mentioned a few times, working on this boxing show I got coming on, just to keep everybody in tune, man. A lot of stuff going on in boxing. I feel like people only know the main fighters, and there's a lot of up-and-coming contenders who definitely deserve a little spotlight when they fight. So I'll be keeping people posted with that too.
That's right, guys. Make sure you like, subscribe, and when Wayne has that boxing series ready, you'll get the plays as they drop here on your timeline. All right, Wayne, have yourself a great evening. We'll catch up with you again here on Monday or next week, Tuesday.
I appreciate you, Fab. Yes, sir. I'll be here on Tuesday. I appreciate you for having me, Tony. Always a pleasure. Good luck with all your best tonight, everybody.
You as well. Peace out. Peace out. Wayne Scott here on the Drive to. Let's continue on. Let's go ahead and welcome in Jay Briggs. We'll catch him over at Pick Dogs Premium. We'll get some college football here from Jay. I think we'll be set here to roll here in just a second. Of course, hope you guys caught the NFL, his NFL shows here on the channel, as well as an NFL Rundown video series you can catch here on Pick Dogs. Here we go. Jay, what's happening?
Tony T, what's happening?
All right, going great. Here we go to the FCS versus FBS. We got Indiana State here on the road to face Indiana. Indiana, Lane and Ton, you're about 30.5 points, total 45.
Yeah, we got a huge line here in this one. Y'all see the money line price right there on your screen. Here's my thought process. I'm taking the under in this one. Indiana State got closed out last week. They didn't put up a single touchdown against another FBS team. So what changes here next week against a solid Indiana defense? I don't think it's much. So I don't think Indiana State puts up any points. I think they get shut out for the second straight week. And I don't trust Indiana's offense to go out here and score 45 points. I don't think they're going to do that. Do they win comfortably? Would I look at them laying the points? Possibly. I think it's a lot of lumber to lay. And I quite frankly don't want to lay that with this Indiana offense. But so I think the best way to attack it is to attack the under. Indiana State, one of the worst offenses in all of the FBS or FCS. As last, 2 interceptions from their quarterback last week. It just wasn't pretty. And I don't think it's going to be pretty here against Indiana. And I don't think Indiana lights it up either, as we saw them only put up 3 points on, granted, Ohio State, but still, I don't see this offense coming out here scoring 45 tonight. I think they win comfortably, but I think we fall underneath the total.
All right, Jay says go here. In this one, under now 45. We've seen a little bit of a line move here. So 45 is the total here now with Indiana State and Indiana in these FCS games and against FBS. Of course, Indiana in that Big Ten conference. And what's your outlook? We talked last week here about the Colorado team. What's your outlook here as they face Nebraska tomorrow?
Yeah, I think that the line has flipped tremendously. Before last week, it was Colorado +7. Now we're looking at laying around 3.5 points. Me personally, I do think they win. I can see them winning fairly comfortably. I'm just going to take them on the money line, me personally, tomorrow. They're going to beat Nebraska. They are the better team. Nebraska scored last week off a trick play against Minnesota. I think Colorado's better than Minnesota. I don't think that Nebraska's defense is quite ready for the offensive explosion that Colorado's going to come with at home tomorrow. That stadium is going to be on 1 million. I can guarantee you guys that. And there's a reason why there's more money on that Colorado game than any NFL game this coming up weekend. Everybody's buying with Deion selling. I think it's for good reason, and I think they beat Nebraska this weekend.
Just imagine what that sideline's going to look like with all the VIPs.
Right.
That Colorado, right? It's
Right.
good. It'll be something here. Who's there? You may start seeing the celebrities start to show up now to those games. Indiana State, Indiana under 44. This one will have a start time here, 7 Eastern time on Big Ten Network. All right, Jay, let's take a look over at Pick Document for tonight's action. 14 games remaining on Major League Baseball. Good start to college football. We do have a game on the board tonight in Illinois, and of course Kansas going headed into a huge weekend in college football, NFL. What do you have going on over at Pick Dogs Premium?
Yeah, tonight I have my money-making 3-pack in Major League Baseball, which includes my $19 play of the day. We got some good baseball action tonight. I know it's a football weekend. We're all super excited about football. It's like Christmas Eve with how jam-packed the weekend is with football. But with that being said, there's still a ton of value to be had betting baseball, especially with a lot of eyeballs now on football. So I'm not leaving it alone. You can get my favorite 3 plays tonight. But like I said, it is Christmas Eve with a lot of football going on. Man, we got Texas, Alabama tomorrow, Colorado, Nebraska. We got some really big games. But tonight, I got my favorite play in college football. It is in that Kansas-Illinois game. So if you want my play in that game, my favorite play of the night, 5-1 currently on my NCAA college football play of the days. Trying to get to 6-1 tonight. You can scoop that up over at Pick Dogs Premium or hop on something long-term. Like I said, Christmas Eve, huge football weekend, NFL, a huge card on Sunday, and a lot of great games tomorrow. So hop on something long-term. Let's make some money this weekend.
All right, guys, get on board with Jay Briggs over at Pick Dogs Premium. Great results here, as you can see here right now into college football to start the season. He's ready to roll here with his action, so get on board. Great time to get that 7-day pass, get all of Jay's premium plays. We've got the NFL, college football, baseball, heading into the pennant races now as we're now in the stretch run of baseball. Pick is a promo code, save that 15% out. You can also match multiple cappers on the multiple capper handicapper promotion. Even greater value there. All right, Jay, as always, great having you show. See that success. Lots of video series up here. You just shot an NFL show. Of course, you got your NFL rundown up here, and the weekend shows coming up.
Man, plenty of my face here at Pick Dogs. You can just go to the live tab or the videos tab, scroll down. You'll see me and a ton of great guys as we cover every game, damn near. I think we do cover every game at this point on the board daily. So side and total. So you can go over to the Pick Dogs YouTube channel, see me a ton, see all the guys here. Shout out to my guys on the show today, Brad Francis and Nick Menken, both guys that have been tearing it up recently with their video series. I've been seeing both of them see their numbers grow. So I'm super excited to be part of the Pick Dogs family, putting out a ton of great content. Make sure you guys are liked, subscribed, as we're going to kick the crap out of everybody this football season.
That's right, guys. Make sure you like, subscribe, set notifications so when Jay's live with the shows, you're live with him to get the best numbers. All right, Jay, have a great weekend. We'll catch up with you again next week.
Yes, sir, Tony T. I'll see you on Monday, man. Let's make some money this weekend.
See you Monday. Indeed. Jay Briggs here on the drive-thru. Let's continue on start our baseball coverage right now. Here's welcome in Brad Francis. Catch him over at Pick Dogs Premium. We'll bring him in right now. Also, his video series up there as well with parlay videos. Also, you'll catch him on some of the UFC live shows here as well on the big pay-per-view fight night. So bring it in right now. Went too far here. We'll get Brad Francis here in just a second. Here, I think we'll be ready to roll. Here we go, Brad. Brad, what's happening?
Hey, what's up, Tony? Happy Friday.
Happy Friday to you as well. All right, here we go tonight. Guardians and Angels going head-to-head here. Angels showing some life last night. We see the Guardians road favorites minus 122, the total 8.5.
Yes, sir. Yeah, I'm looking at the total here, though, and I'm going to go with the under 8.5. It's a no-brainer for me. One of my more profitable betting strategies this MLB season has been betting Guardians unders. The under has been absolutely money for the Guardians. It's 80, 58, and 2 when you bet the under in Guardians games. So, I mean, if you bet every under in Guardians games, you're cashing in this MLB season. And it really comes down to this team. They could hit the ball, but they just struggle converting those hits into runs. They rank 29th in RBIs in the whole league, 28th in total runs in the whole league. So in this one, I don't expect the Guardians to score much here. They also have Allen on the mound, who's been pretty decent. He comes in with a 3.77 ERA. He does his job, so I think he'll be able to limit the Angels as well. And last night, we saw a score of 3-2. I think we see a very similar score tonight. So I'm all over the under here.
All right, we got Brad here, under here, Guardians, Angels, under 8.5. Yeah, Canning has shown some promise. So the starter here for the Guardians tonight in this one. Of course, the only thing here, again, the Guardians, weak-hitting team. That's one thing you always do. A lot of unders with them, especially when they go against the division. They have a huge under run against the division. But again, it carries in other games as well because they just had issues here just trying to score runs.
Exactly, yeah. I mean, when you look at their lineup, like the top of their lineup is pretty solid with Ramirez, Kwan, things like that. And they get guys on bases, but they just can't put them in for some reason. It's like they have some sort of bad luck or something. And I was actually pretty high on the Guardians at the start of the year, but obviously that fizzled out. This team has kind of been a disappointment here.
Yeah, no doubt. It's been a disappointment. Of course, the bullpen's there. Some of the starting pitching hit or miss. Guardians, Angels, under 8.5. This one will have a start time here of 9:30 Eastern time. All right, Brad, let's take a look over at Pick Dog for tonight's action. Big card tonight from baseball. We got 14 games on the board. College football as well. Head into a huge weekend. Great start here, college football. 465 units of profit. All documented over at Pick Dodge Premium. So when we post these numbers up here, you can verify that by going over to Brad's handicapper page. Go down to pick history. Every play is documented there for you to see. What do you have going on over at the site?
Yes, sir. I got 3 plays on the site, so you can buy that in a package. Yeah, it's my favorite college football I played tonight, and then also my 2 favorite MLB plays. So it's a good package to get you going in for the weekend, get your bankroll up. I'm feeling really good about tonight. But, of course, I would say the 3-day pass is the best option. I believe I have 7 games ready to be put into packages tomorrow for college football, and honestly, there may be a couple more. So if you're looking for a wide range of plays in the NFL, in college football, definitely hop on a 3-day pass.
That's right, guys. Get on board with Brad. You see the great start to college football for Brad. He's fired up for Friday with a 3-pack up there. Of course, as he said, your Weekend Warrior Pass, your 3-day pass covering Friday, Saturday, Sunday, all the football there, college football, full card NFL, and all this baseball stretch run action covered within that plan. So get on board, use the promo code PICK at checkout, save that 15% off. All right, Brad, as always, great having you show. Keep up the great work. We'll catch up with you again next week. We'll let everybody know about your video series we can catch on the channel.
Yes, sir. Yeah, dropping the parlays every day. So go on there. It's a 3-leg parlay. Drop them the night before the games happen. So, yeah, it's been awesome doing it. And I appreciate everyone who's been watching.
That's right, guys. Make sure to subscribe to it as well. So when Brad drops, you get it right away. Get those best numbers. All right, Brad, have a great weekend. We'll catch up with you next week.
All right. Thank you, Tony. Have a good weekend, man.
You as well. Brad Francis here on the drive-thru. Guys, if you miss a pick, we always recap at the end of the show. Stay tuned for that. Let's continue on here on the drive-thru. Up next, we are going to go ahead and bring in Brian Bitler. Catch him over at Pick Dogs Premium. We'll bring Brian in here right now. I hope you check his profile page. Take a look at how many the sports that he's winning at. It's been a fantastic year here over at Pick Dogs here for Brian Bitler. So we'll bring him in right now. I think we'll be set to roll here. Brian, what's happening?
Tell you what, always glad to be with you on a Friday night. Yeah, I got back to winning yesterday after a really horrible Wednesday, but I'm looking to go into the weekend. There's some awesome games coming up Saturday and Sunday. Looking forward to the start of the NFL season. Well, the start of the Sunday NFL season.
Yeah, big Sunday card coming up here. No buys, so we got wall-to-wall games here. Exciting ones indeed, especially even with your Eagles on the road. We'll see how they do. They have their issues on the road covering spreads,
Well, that's the hometown team. That's not my team. My team is whoever I got that day. My team is my wallet. That's for sure.
That's right. We see Brian has grown out of that fanhood. Now you kind of grow out of that after in this industry, right?
Anymore.
Not a fan anymore.
Yep, exactly. It's kind of like if you're working at McDonald's, you're not going to be eating Big Macs after seeing a Big Mac every single day. So for me, I'm just rooting for whoever I got that night. So I get a new team every day.
Absolutely, no doubt. All right, here we go. Baseball here on the board. Pennant races indeed. Wild card races. Orioles and Red Sox on the road here. Orioles on the road here, going to lay $1.13. Total sits here 10.5.
I'll tell you what, a little bit of a public-heavy team here for the drive-through, but I do love my Baltimore Orioles. Their team has made me a lot of money this season, and we get back on they have a real pleasant surprise going for them tonight. Kyle Bradish, he's 10-6, a 3.03 ERA. Whip of 1.11. Orioles have been straight money on the road this year, 46-25 straight up. Boston seems like they're toast, 3-7 last 10, losers of 2 straight games, and they sit 5 games behind that final wild card spot. Boston has won 6 out of the last 9 versus these Baltimore Orioles, so I think the Orioles really want to get the monkey off their back of the Boston Red Sox, and I don't mind laying about minus 125 here, so I'm going to take the Baltimore Orioles to get another road win.
All right, Brian says go ahead and take these Orioles here at minus 112 here against this Red Sox. Why not, right? The Orioles have been really good team in this role here as a road favorite. I think there's some really strong numbers here in that spot. And, of course, Bradish has been a pitcher you could really count on.
I worry that this number is a little bit too light. It's almost really inviting me into Baltimore, but it's hard to turn down the Orioles. They have a much better team ERA. Boston a little bit better offensively, but I think I'd put that Baltimore lineup up against just about anybody. I'm sure they're well aware of their recent struggles against the Boston Red Sox, so I think the Orioles come out pretty strong here today.
Yeah, that's indeed. Of course, you're looking here at the Orioles. Been really hot over the past 7, hitting almost 300, putting up 6 runs a game. But of course, it's that Boston Stadium here that's always got to worry about that road game here.
For sure, and my guy Gunnar Henderson, it's always tough on lefties hitting the home runs out the right field at Fenway Park. It's more of a right-hand friendly ballpark, but I think they're able to scratch some runs across and get enough to carry him to the finish line.
Yeah, Tanner Hawk almost an ERA of 5.5 at home. Brian likes the Orioles here, minus 112 here against the Red Sox. This one will have a start time here of 7 Eastern time. All right, Brian, let's take a look over at Pick Doctrine for tonight's action. Of course, Brian has said doing great work. You see 675 units of profit in Major League Baseball for this year. Of course, Brian showing great results. All sports combined the last 30 days, coming off a good past 24 hours. What do you have going over at Pick Dogs Premium?
Well, tonight my best bet is in Major League Baseball, where you can get on over to pickdogs.com, get that MLB Titanium play. My Titanium play is 13-7 over the last 20, and then long-term 214, 169-1. That's a 56% hit rate on 384 $15 best bets. Also, I have my college football play for tonight. I've gotten off to a 7-2, 78% start in college football. Also have 3 games up on the card for tomorrow. So maybe not a bad time to hit up that that college football NFL combined pass. I took $100 off, so just $799.99 gets you that pass. Use code PICK at checkout. Hit the NFL game yesterday, so we're going to try to keep the football winning going this weekend. That's
right, keep the winning weekend going indeed. Get on board here with Brian Bitler over at Pick Dogs. You see the great results. Remember the promo code PICK at checkout. Save that 15% off multi-capper promotion as well going on. So check it out. All right, Brian, as always, great having you show. See that success. We'll catch up with you again next week. Well, everybody know about your Take It to the Bank video series up there. They always can catch you as well on the weekend shows.
Yeah, make sure you check out Take It to the Bank every day on the Pick Dogs channel. Also, I'll be on the weekend. I think tomorrow I got the Texas A&M Miami game. I'm going to be giving out my pick tomorrow morning, so make sure you guys tune in. I always have fun with the guys on the weekend. Definitely a lot of great information being given out. Yeah, great info. A lot of picks from the guys. So make sure you guys tune in, like, subscribe, set notifications. So when they're live, you're live with them. Get the plays in real time. All right, Brian, have a great weekend. Enjoy square dancing. We'll catch up with you again Monday. I'm going out tonight, playing a square dance and going down, and then I'll see you tomorrow morning. I'm not going to stay out too late because I got to get up early for the morning show.
Yeah, it's right. Early, got his place ready. All right, Brian, have a great night. Brian Bitler here on the drive-thru. Guys, you missed a pick. We recap at the end of the show. Stay tuned for that. Let's continue on here on the drive-thru. Up next, Rod Zawacky. Catch him over at Pick Dodge. Good to us here with those peripherals. We got a lot of peripherals on the board today. Rod, what's happening?
Hey, not too much yet. Just as you said, lots of action tonight. Lots of action tomorrow, and lots of action Sunday. So
yes,
loaded card this weekend. I'm excited. Definitely gonna put myself out there. Lots of plays on. I'm excited
That's
for
right.
it. Let's make some money. Let's pound the bookies really good this weekend.
That's right. Found the bookies here. Let's get it going here with Pirates and Braves here. The Braves have been laying this big chalk, and yesterday they had to sweat through that one to get it, but it's Wainwright. But they have been really struggling as heavy chalk so far here this week. We see the Braves favored minus 192, total 9.5.
Yeah, just as you said, they definitely struggled with big chalk prices. Maybe they're taking the foot off the gas a little bit as we cruise into the finish line here. On the mound for the Pirates is Kelsey here, and our Mitch Keller, and he's been lights out. Mitch Keller, he's been up and down. He started the year pitching great, and then he hit that little chunk there where he didn't do so well. And then over his last 5, he's back to form, pitching lights out, 4-1 with a sub-2 ERA over his last 5. Averaging about 6 innings, hasn't given up more than 3 earned runs in those 5 starts as well. On the other side of the bump, you got Bryce Elder, who his last 5, he has been solid, but he's one of those pitchers that one game he'll give up 1 run, next game all of a sudden he'll give up 4 or 5 runs. And so he's up and down for me. And this Pirates line, they've seen him once already this year. He went 5 innings. They gave up 6 hits and gave up 5 earned runs in that outing. Pittsburgh got the win. Keller, he's seen the Braves once earlier this year as well. He went 5 innings, gave up 9 hits, 3 earned runs in that one. So looking for a little bit of bounce back for the Pirates in this one. And when you throw it to the bullpens, well, you know what? The Pirates, with a little edge on the bullpen over the last 10 games, their bullpen's been pitching just a little bit better. When it comes offensively over the last 10 games, it's almost a coin flip. The odds are almost exactly the same offensive output with these teams. So you're looking at where's all the value in this one? The values with taking the Pirates 7-3 in their last 10, same as the Braves 7-3 in their last 10. Head to head this year 2-2. Have been the 4 meetings already. So Pirates got the win yesterday. Why not? In the last meeting with Elder on the mound. Yep. I think they continue and get another one here. Too much value to pass up here. Let's take the Pirates to get the win over the Braves.
There you go. Pirates plus 176 here against the Braves. Yeah, they pounded Elder for 5 runs in 5 innings. Did these pesky Pirates are still playing hard. And interesting numbers when you kind of look at some of the wild stats here. In night games, the Pirates have returned 10.5 units. If you just played them blindly, in every night game, you've made over 10.5 units.
Big time. The only part that scares me a little is Bryce Elder in night games. If you look at Bryce Elder in night games, he's 8-0 with a sub-3 ERA in night games. So that's it. That's the only part that scares me a little bit is Bryce Elder loves to show up at night games, but so do these Pirates. So let's take the Pirates at this nice plus price.
All right, yeah, let's do it. Rod here is going to be here on this Pirates team here at that big price here, plus 176. Too, also against a Braves team that what do they got? I mean, the Dodgers aren't going to catch them for that number 1 seed. It's just the way the Dodgers been playing.
No, because I think the Dodgers have done the same. They've taken their foot off the gas a little as well. They've got a 13-game lead in that division. I don't think they're too much. They just want the division, stay healthy, head into the playoffs. That's all they're looking for, and I think the Braves are looking for the same. I think we end up NL. I think it's all foregone conclusion. You're going to headlong end up with Braves, Dodgers in the NL final anyways.
That's right. You got to stay healthy and stay out of jail. That's what you really got to do.
Yeah. That's it. Just stay healthy, stay out of jail, and keep your nose clean.
That's it. We got to add that now to into this. That's what we got to add. All right, Rob, we're heading down to the stretch here. WNBA is winding down. We got a game tonight on the Ion. 5 games here. Dreaming Mystics here. Mystics 5.5.
Yeah, and look at this one here. You know what? The Dream have actually been playing pretty good hoops down the stretch here and getting 5.5. I would lean to the Dream plus the 5.5 in this one. This is one of the ones that I'm probably not going to make a bet here out of the 5 games in tonight's NBA action. This is one I'm probably going to avoid.
All right, we go Fever and the Sun here. We see the Sun big favorite here, 10 here with a total 161.
Yeah, for good reason. This Fever team has definitely fallen off the map. They played awful in their last few games, and they've been definitely getting beaten by 10 plus. And the Suns team, they've definitely turned it up and been playing good hoops down the stretch. I would lay this points with the Suns. I think they win by 14-15 over the Fever tonight. No problem. My favorite bet on the board in WNBA, lay the 10 points with the Suns here tonight.
There you go. Here's another game I know my mom's not going to like it. She's going to miss her Murder, She Wrote, Texas Walker Ranger, all this WNBA on the Ion tonight. Wings and the Storm here. Wings laying 11.5, total 169.5.
Yeah, and you look at this one, you're getting 11.5 with the Storm. You know, I would take it. You look at the Storm, 19-7-1 in their last 26 following an ATS loss are these Storm. They also love coming to Dallas to play 5-2 ATS their last 7 trips into Dallas. I think this is a closer, tighter game than the 11 points. Take the Storm plus the 11.
There you go. The Storm there with the plus price. Lynx and Sky going head-to-head here. Sky laying 4, total 166.
Yeah, and you look at this one, you know what? At first I was thinking I was going to take the Sky and lay the points, but after I dig on some numbers, you know what? I'm going to take the Lynx here. The Lynx on the road have been playing great hoops. Their last 16 on the road, they've covered 12 of those. Their last 7 games off of 3 or more days rest, 6-1 ATS are these Lynx. And you know what? Their last 6 trips into Chicago, 6-0 ATS are their last 6 into Chicago. Give me the Lynx on the money line. I think they come into Chicago and snag the upset win. Take the Lynx on the money line over the Sky.
All right, Aces here. Look at this. Aces on the road against the Mercury. About Mercury running like a 76 Mercury right now. Aces here laying 19, total 165.5.
Yeah, run like a 76 Mercury that needs a big oil change and got some low tires. They're getting bald. They definitely need lots of work, this Mercury. They've been struggling right along. I would lay the 10.5 with the Aces in the first half. I think they come out and cruise to a big giant lead like they've done in so many of these games that they beat up on the weaker opponents. And the Mercury, I think, have checked out in the season. They're done. Take the I would even lay that 19.
All right, Rob, we got
Aces roll first half and second half. Big game.
Very good. We got some CFL tonight. The CFL tonight featuring Hamilton and Ottawa.
Yeah, and you look at the CFL game tonight between Hamilton and Ottawa. This will be the third meeting between these two teams already. Hamilton winning those first 2 meetings by 4 points and 5 points. And you look, now Hamilton's getting 3.5 points in this one. Why are they getting 3.5 points in this one? Well, they're starting their rookie Powell at QB in this one. And sure, the recent bias, he played well in his last game out. But that was in some garbage time against Toronto that they didn't care. They were just letting them get some garbage time points and stuff. You know what? Crum at quarterback had his worst game last time out. You know what? I'm going to lay it here with Ottawa. Someone knows something. I think Ottawa comes out with a chip on their shoulder and they win by 7+. Take Ottawa Red Blacks. Lay the points in this one. They beat up on Hamilton.
1 Eastern Saturday, Montreal, Toronto. We see Toronto big favorites of 10.
Big favorites on this one. You know what? It's a short week for Toronto as well. So this line has come down. It was 10.5 when it opened up. That's where I bet it at. I still love this at 10. I think this is a single-digit win if Toronto doesn't get upset in this one. So take Montreal plus the points. I think they bounce back and keep this close. Toronto on a short week this week as well. So tough spot here for the Boatmen.
Saskatchewan, Winnipeg here for Eastern. We've got in this one Winnipeg 8.5. We see the total 48.5.
Yeah, and Saskatchewan with the upset win last week. And every time that Winnipeg's been upset this season, that they've got beaten the game before, they bounce back the next week and win by 10+. I'm going to lay it with Winnipeg, the Blue Bombers in this one. Saskatchewan coming to town. Winnipeg gets the revenge and gets a 10+ point win.
7 Eastern. The Elks are back at home. The Elks are back at home laying 2.5 against Calgary.
The Elks are back at home after their fourth quarter collapse in Calgary. In that one, you know what, the way history says, if Edmonton loses in Calgary, they bounce back on the next one the following week. So it's a short week for both these teams as well. Edmonton had a nice lead comfortably. They just need to clean up some things on their defensive end. But offensively, they've been scoring. So I like the over, and I like the Elks to get the win. Their second win at home. Back-to-back, starting a new home streak. Going for back-to-back wins here.
Looking for that. And get those results. And just a reminder on Rod's pick from baseball, he was on the Pirates, the big dog here. Keller on the mound, plus 176 here against the Braves. Peripherals here from Rod. All right, Rod, let's take a look over at pick.com for nice action. Great start to college football. Got a college football tonight. Got 30 plus something tomorrow in college hoops, and a big NFL weekend as well. What do you have going on over at Pick Dogs Premium?
And tonight, well, it's Friday. It's Steak Friday, so I got a 3-pack going. 3 plays I love in tonight's MLB action, including my 10-star play of the day in that Steak Friday package, or you can get it singly over at Pick Dogs Premium. And hey, I've already got my Saturday action in. I've got a 3-pack of early college football and a Super Saturday late night action of 3 plays. Absolutely love. And in that late night package includes my 10-star of the play of the day for tomorrow as well. So instead of buying all of these packages individually or plays separately, your best bet is to join me for the weekend. Grab a 3-day pass. Use that promo code PICK at checkout. Save 15% off all your purchases. Or, as you see, we're already up in college football. Jump aboard. Join me. I got a college football pass. $5.99 or even better for another little $150. You can get my combo pass, which will give me all my college football action, plus the NFL action, all up there for $7.49. And use that promo code PICK at checkout. Join me for the year of football, and we don't miss out on anything as we pound the bookies in college football. Love it.
Pound the bookies indeed with Rod Zawacky over at Pick.com. You see the great results here. Get the long-term passes. Pick is a promo code. Save that 15%. As Rod said, 3-day pass is great. You even get that Monday Night Football in there for them on that 3-day.
Oh, always. I'll get that bonus Monday Night Football play in there for you. Probably a couple more baseball in there as well. So you always get the bonus plays on Monday. You get Friday, Saturday, Sunday, and Monday bonus in there as well. So grab that 3-day pass. Best way to go. Join me for the weekend as we crush the bookies.
Absolutely crush the bookies. We had someone in the chat room said the Mercury Grand Marquis from Uncle Buck was a 76 or 77 there. So for reference there, in case you were wondering, the Mercury Grand Marquis and Uncle Buck. All right, Rod.
The Grand Marquis, right?
That's right.
Yeah, I think I had my first car was a 75 Ford Custom 500, kind of like the Mercury boat. Same thing. It was a 4-door, and it was green, like really green, deep green. You could spot it from a mile away. And it drove like a boat.
Like a boat. Oh, wow. How was the exhaust? How black was the exhaust?
It wasn't bad. It did actually, surprisingly, it didn't burn oil. So
okay.
I was lucky there that it didn't burn oil, but it definitely loved gas. You hit that little accelerator, and it got going, and it was like just like a boat. It does just like a boat. Wow. And then and at these gas prices, I'm glad I don't drive that thing right now.
I can't blame you. All right, Rod. Have a great night. We'll catch up with you again next week. But let everybody know we can catch you here on the morning shows here on the weekend, right? Weekend shows, big shows coming up this weekend with Jay, of course, with the NFL college football.
Yeah, big shows this weekend. College football, first week of NFL. So definitely join us this weekend, 10 a.m. Eastern time. All the gang, all the regular faces you love and come to enjoy here at Pick Dogs. Tune in. Can't miss college football Saturday and NFL Sunday. Love everybody over at Pick Dogs. And as Tony says, like, subscribe. That way you get notified when we go live with all the other content that's out on Pick Dogs. So numerous to announce. I think I would forget somebody, so I'm not. Like, subscribe. That way you get notified when all that great content gets released over at Pick Dogs Premium. Appreciate everybody.
Right. Absolutely.
Pick Dogs.
That's right. Keep it rolling, Rod, and we'll catch up with you next week.
Definitely have yourself a good weekend, Tony, and we'll catch you on Monday.
Okay, John Monday. Rod Zawacky here on Steak Friday here on the show. All right, let's continue on. Guys, you missed a pick. We'll recap at the end of the show. Stay tuned for that. Let's continue on here on the drive-thru. Nick Menken's up next. Catch him over at Pick Dogs Premium. Of course, you'll catch his video series at Nerfies, Your Fees up there. And boy, Nerfies, first inning bets, Nick, have been getting very popular. We just heard the Circa owners go on record was a few days ago saying, hey, we're taking $10,000 bets now on first innings.
That's good. We're currently actually 6-0. We just swept it with that Nerfy and the Sox and Detroit Nerfy. We went 3-0 again today. So we're cashing in on that. Go over to Pick Dogs and check us out on that Nerfy show. We're killing it right now.
That's right, guys. Check it out over on the channel. And let's take a look at this one here. Yankees and Brewers, a very competitive line here. Yankees are short favorites. We see the total sit at 9.
Yeah, right now we got the Milwaukee Brewers and the Yankees facing off against each other. The Brewers are coming off a loss against that Pittsburgh team. Bad loss, 5-4. This Milwaukee Brewers team needs these wins as they are trying to keep that first place in the NL Central as the Cubs are trying to catch up to them, I should say. The Brewers currently right now have a 2-game lead right now in the NL Central. And the Cubs just lost early on today against the Arizona Diamondbacks as Gallen went the whole game, going 9 innings, no runs. They lost that game to the Chicago Cubs 1-0. So I think it's a big time game for this Milwaukee Brewers team as they look to gain another win on this division and go up 3 games right now. It's a really big game for them. They got Colin Ray on the mound. He's 5-5 this year. Didn't look the greatest in his last outing against the Philadelphia Phillies, only going 4.1 innings of work, 3 hits on 2 earned runs. He'll be matched up against Severino. For the New York Yankees, he is 4-8 currently. The Yankees are 8-2 in their last 10 games. They've been playing pretty good baseball as of late. The Milwaukee Brewers are 5-5 in their last 10 games. But like I said, this is a big-time game for this Milwaukee Brewers team, and I think it's a line that we could take advantage on in this ball game. The Brewers have to win these games to get that extra game up in the NL Central. So I'm going the Milwaukee Brewers in this one. I think it's going to be a tight game throughout, but I think the Brewers get the best of the Yankees in the Bronx tonight.
All right, Nick says go Brewers here, minus 106, minus 102 now here against the Yankees. Of course, the Yankees a long way out of it, about 7 games out here as they're trying to hunt that wild card. Some glimmer of hope, but again, you have to pass too many teams.
Yeah, the Yankees are just falling off. I think they're just trying to play for a little bit of pride right now. They got Judge back in the lineup, and you can see it with Judge. They're 8-2, like I said, in their last 10 games. They've been hitting the ball a lot better, but their concerns is that pitching staff. Can Severino go, 5 to 6 innings against this Brewers team who is going to come out swinging the bats because they know that the Cubs lost today, so they want to get this game. They want to be 3 games ahead in that NL Central division. So it's a showdown that the Brewers must come out and play really good baseball, and I think they will tonight.
Yeah, not too much margin for error anymore now as the Cubs. I know they lost. Tough pitching matchup there. Seeing Gallen, I think they face Merrill Kelly tomorrow, so it's going to be, they got the unluck of the draw here facing the top end of the Diamondbacks lineup. Of course, Colin Ray is not your top lineup. Matter of fact, he just was called up from the minors.
Yeah, we'll see what Ray could do. I mean, I think this is a big game, especially for him in his career. It's a big-time game for this Brewers, like I've been saying. We'll see if he could shut down this top of the order for this Yankees ball club as they have been producing runs and making solid contact in that top of the order for the Yankees. This game is played in the Bronx. It's more of a hitter's ballpark, so to speak. So we'll see what Ray could do. I'm expecting him to come out and compete, though, in tonight's game against these Yankees.
Yeah, 4 left-handers. We got counting the switch hitters here. 4 on the left side here to face Ray. Ray is someone who's been kind of bounced throughout his career, right? He's been up and down in baseball.
Yeah. This is a bit, like I said, it's a big game for Ray. I mean, the Brewers are first. They need to get this win to be 3 games ahead of that Chicago Cubs team because the Cubs are putting the pedal to the metal right now and trying to chase down this Brewers team. So it's a big, big game for Ray in his career, I think, to establish himself as a starting pitcher, especially in this rotation. So it's a big game on his behalf, and it's also a big game for this ball club as well, looking in the division.
Yeah, 32-year-olds. This is the most games he's played in Major League. 21. This will be his 22nd game appearance, which is the most he's had in his Major League Baseball career. I think he had spent some few times overseas as well. That earned him a contract back into the league as well. Brewers here lay the minus 106 against the Yankees. This one will have a start time here. It's about to start. We're about 5 minutes away. Top of the hour. All right, Nick, let's take a look over at Pick Dogs for tonight's action. Of course, Nick producing great results here for the year, 850 units of profit, all documented over at Pick Dogs Premium. Of course, great results here in college football as well. Great start there. What do you have going over at the site?
Yeah, I got my 3-pack coming out tonight. It actually just started. My MLB lock of the day is in that with my college lock as well. We got a college lock of the day for Friday. We're currently 5-2 in college football, little over 70% win rate. I think it's a 73%. So definitely check out that 3-day pass that I have to offer. A lot of college football, and of course we got that NFL starting. So we got a lot of football on hand this weekend, and also we got big time MLB games that are gonna be crunched into this playoff race.
That's right, guys. Get on board with Nick Menken over at Pick Dogs Premium. See the great results for the year. And, of course, get on board with Nick, showing great profit over the last 7 days. That 3-day pass is a great value right now. Promo code PICK at checkout. Save that 15% off with all these sports overlapping right now with the big card college football tomorrow. NFL big card as well. Baseball, we got 15 game cards here coming up the weekend. So get on board. Pick is a promo code. Save that 15% off. Right, Nick, as always, great having you on the show. Have yourself a great evening, and we'll catch up with you again next week.
All right, Tony T, appreciate it. And tap into Nikki's Nerfies. We're hot right now. Like I said, we're 6-0, and we just swept the day. So video coming out soon here, guys.
Right, video series, Nerfies, Yerfies. Check it out right now. Like, subscribe, set notifications, be live when Nick drops those videos. I'm telling you, it's a big industry right now. As we mentioned, the limit's now up to $10,000 on those first inning bets. So you big players out there, keep an eye on these picks. There's always this thought in the industry, well, these prop plays at low limits. Not anymore. There's a lot of action coming in. All right, Nick, have a great weekend. Nick Menken here on the Drive Thru. Let's continue on here on the show. Guys, we're going to recap at the end of the show here, so make sure you stay tuned for that. We'll get every pick here for you here on the show. And since we're getting here toward the top of the hour, we'll go right to the pick. We'll go right to the recap, and then we'll get to my pick explanation as my pick starts a little later in the evening. So we'll go ahead and we'll get the recap up for you right now. And we'll put the games up so you guys can check out what we got. We got Wayne here with Germany here in the finals on Sunday. Germany minus 120 against Serbia. Of course, Wayne was on Germany since the tournament started. Big 2,500 unit dog. And they're one win away from winning the World Cup. Jay on Indiana State, Indiana under 44. Brad likes Guardians, Angels under 8.5. Brian on the Orioles, they the 112 against the Red Sox. Rod likes that big dog here, Pirates plus 176 against the Braves. Nick on the Brewers here at minus 106 against the Yankees. I'm coming with the dog here, Rockies plus 198 here against the Giants. The one I like the most here, let's go with, it's hard not to like that. I like that Pirates play right there. With Keller on the mound, I agree with Rod. I think that's a really good play there. We've seen the Braves not seem to be, listen, they're going to have the best record, right? There's nobody really close. And the Dodgers are not really getting close. They're losing games, so it looks to me that to be the case there. Let me get rid of that spammer in there. These guys know not to click those links because they're going to get viruses in your computer. That's why you don't put those links in there. So let me get rid of this clown. So there we go, right there. Yep, bring out the broom. We got the broom out. Don't worry. I have broom duty right now, so he's gone. Thank you, Mitch Morber, for that. A reminder. And, of course, a play I'm going to go on with, as I mentioned here, is I like in this one, I like the Rockies here at that big plus price here, man. The Giants is a team that's really disappointed here down the stretch. So we got down this here, and let me get my game card up here. So we'll put the data up here so you guys can take a look at it here. Just 1 second. Let me pull it up here. Rockies and the Giants for tonight's action. And as we said, we're going to be on this big dog here, Colorado Rockies here at the big plus price. And we got Ty Block on the mound here. Block, ERA 4.33, not bad when you pitch in Colorado. I'd like to see the strikeouts a little higher, but he's a left-hander up there. Keeps his home runs down. His ground ball is 40%. Kyle Harrison gets a start. Harrison, 3 starts, ERA approaching 5. The rookie lefty, pretty good strikeout rate. Ground ball's low, though, 19%, but he's been hurt by the home runs, giving up almost 3 home runs per 9 innings. His FIP is 5.93, indicates a rise in ERA should this form hold. But Blocks allowed 3 home runs or fewer in 4 or 5 starts. Harrison was just had for 6 runs and 4 homers in 5 2/3 against the Padres. The Giants 10-16 facing losing teams with a minus 10 unit loss. Rockies 18-20 when they're road dogs at plus 150 to plus 200 this season. That's a plus 12 unit return. So it's a big dog. They've returned some big profits this year. San Francisco over the past 7 hitting 220. Block has put up some good numbers on the road. So we'll take this big dog here. Rockies here, plus 198 here against the Giants in action for this evening, Major League Baseball. All right, guys over at Pick Dogs Room, I got a 3-pack up on the board right now, so get on board with me. Of course, I have my best bet is also bundled into my 3-pack, so don't mind them both. Either just get my best bet or get my 3-pack. I got college football, bundled in there with 2 baseball plays. All right, let's continue on here on the drive-thru. We got to the recap. You guys saw the recap for today, so this is going to do it for this edition here of the drive-thru. Make sure you guys tune in again here on Monday live at 6 p.m. Eastern time. We'll do it all over again. We'll bring in our cappers here from Pick Dogs and Sports Chat Plays. They'll go with their plays in real time. Don't forget, it always gets started with that morning show. This weekend here, 10 a.m. Eastern time, we got Jay. We also have on the show Chris, Mitch, and of course a lot of the cappers is here on the drive. You'll see Rod. You'll see Jay on the show, as we mentioned. We'll see guys like Big Al McMorty. So make sure you guys tune in and watch that show live here at 10 a.m. Eastern time on the weekends. Of course, all the video series. We just talked to Nick. His Nerfies up there as well. Jay's NFL rundowns on the board. We've got as well the college football show that Chris, Mitch, and Ron Romanelli shot. Ron Romanelli's college football and Major League Baseball rundown on the board. Mitch's 7 picks in 5 minutes. Betting tool shows his professional roundtable discussions. Of course, Mills with his UFC rundown. Of course, he also has his prop picks for you as well. Brad Francis with his parlay video of the day. It goes on and on and on. Mike Davis live shows Monday, Wednesday, Friday, as well as his first 5 innings picks. So lots of content, guys. So make sure you like, subscribe, and set those notifications so when these plays come in live, you're live with us to get the plays in real time. All right, that's going to do it here for our show. Let's go ahead and bring in our crew from tonight. We'll bring in our crew tonight. Going to wait goodbye, guys. You guys have a great afternoon, evening, and we'll catch up with you guys again here